It's our economy. The dollar price does not affect me because the Chinese yuan is less than the American dollar. But America is owing China because they are producing products that the Americans buy. Am I talking to somebody? Yes. So if you can get 40 people to buy something of 250 naira from you for 20 days in a month, times 12 months, times 10 years, you will get 24 million turnover. If you can increase the number of people to 80 in 5 years, you will get 24 million. If you can do salami effect is the gradual increase of price in such a way that the consumer does not notice it. If you can do if you can do salami effect, I use it in my school. If you can do salami effect and then you increase it to 500 people buying at 500 naira, 40 people in 2.5 years, increase it to 1,000. So the secret of wealth in third world nations, it is producing small units that the multitude can buy and feel good. That's why the water is rich. We use the salt every day. We use the sugar in Coca-Cola every day. I say you cannot. I say why? I say because I'm Dr. Apoki. I'm your friend Dr. Charles Apoki. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. All protocols observed. I'm a lot listening to the panel discussion. And I'm so glad that I'm here. I'm going to share with you about entrepreneurship development, building from bottom up. You know, apart from being a medical doctor, I went and studied social sciences and development administration. You have different ways of developing things, bottom up, top down, in different ways. But I want to talk about the bottom up approach. I want to thank Pastor Abraham for coming with me. He will be with the books. We're in a business session. A young man volunteered to make this dress free. I didn't pay. His business name is Venus Stitches. He's at Jakarta. And my son-in-law imports these materials from China. In fact, he's still in China. Brings them in containers. So if you want to buy materials, all kinds of fashion materials, meet me after. You can be our distributor here, not worry. So I trained as a medical doctor. By next year, it will be 40 years I left the University of Ibadan. When my mates were going to the United States, I made a vow that none of them would come back from the United States and intimidate me with anything, money or anything. And that decision has come to pass. But I did not do business in Lagos or worry. I've been doing my businesses from Ughelli, a suburban environment. One of the things that countries like Nigeria need to start thinking about, and Delta State in particular to start thinking about, is the suburban economy. Ughelli consumes 42-point-something% of all products that multinationals produce. Ughelli North local government area is the highest beer consuming local government in Nigeria. It's not a matter of laughter. It is money. Money is being generated. And so, we are always thinking of big things and speaking big grammar. Bangladesh crawled out of poverty and left Nigeria behind by building from below. People like Muhammad Yunus in India and India in particular built from below. if we must build entrepreneurs, we must start from below. And there are some things I will just share with you very quickly. I saw a girl, a graduate. She was doing akawo when she graduated for 12 years now. And I saw her a few days back and I asked her, if somebody gives you 5 million to do business for him, how much can you return every month? She looked at me and said, 5 million. Because I mentored her. She said, do you know how much I own in the bank? I'm building 2 houses and I have properties from Akawo. There are several graduates. In fact, only 4% of Nigerians have more than 500,000 naira in their savings account. So, I met a woman at the General Hospital Junction. She roasts plantain. I asked her, madam, do they sell each 20,000 naira a day? She said, what will be 20,000 naira? So 20,000 naira a day times 20 days, that's 400,000 naira from roasting plantain and fish and yam. In fact, in Port Harcourt, they now have the annual Bole Festival. So, forget your degree. I'm a medical doctor. I sell very online. I sell the broilers I will sell in December. They are in my house. I was giving a lecture to UPU in America, virtual lecture from my house, but my broilers were in my toilet upstairs. Foul money, no they smell. So you must start thinking from below upward, because university education can assassinate your intellect for money. So I need to distinguish something so that we don't get confused in this country. There's a difference between an entrepreneur and a businessman. An entrepreneur is somebody who is bringing an innovative idea that has not existed before. He is not primarily going out for profit. Like it took time before Facebook made profit. There are things that Elon Musk is involved in, those space travels, they might not make profit. So, a businessman is somebody who sees what is already existing and goes into it for profit. So, now, and there are 2 types of business people. There are necessity business people and opportunity business people. 95% of small-scale businesses will fail within the first 5 years of life. Because 95% of these businesses are necessity entrepreneurs. I'm unemployed. I don't have what I am doing. Therefore, I want to Ping has trained me or Dr. Apoki has mentored me. Then you now go and start something. Go around or around that boy. You will see many stores that are closed. Many stores are closed. It is because the people went into those businesses without seeing the opportunities. I did a master's program, and my research was on sustainability of small and medium enterprises, with special reference to Akamu production in Okoro Street in Ugeni. And I made a day. Akamu production in Okoro Street started in 1954, and it has been there continuously. So forget this coat and this tie that you wear that can strangulate the blood supply to your brain. If your university degree cannot feed you, it's a receipt that you went to school. Forget this sophistication and over packaging and start looking at low-hanging fruits that you can easily pluck. So, an opportunity entrepreneur sees an opportunity. Mama Akede go there and Papa Ijebu saw that there were a lot of Muslims around that area and found out that the market was there, and that was the urban area. They decided to produce account for the masses. And you know, poor people, they are very fertile, they produce children a lot. Even if they smile to their wives will get pregnant. So, and they will drink account. So that business has been there. And I did a 10-month working year, a 20-day working month. And I found that those 30 women generate 240 million in a year from account. So if you are going to be a businessman, is how to repackage Akamu in this generation. What you graduates need to do is not how to necessarily convert old tires to blocks or to interlocking materials. It is to look for businesses that illiterates are not doing well, do them well, and then produce revenue. Flutterwave is an entrepreneur, fine, he designed Flutterwave. So what we are talking about the generality of our people, because we are gradually becoming the poverty capital of the world. I act as a resource person for Total EP. And Total will buy welding machines, buy hairdressing kits and all that. And an Igbo man will supply them in his trailer to the people, the recipients. He won't go immediately, he will still park in front. Immediately we Niger Delta people finish receiving those materials, we will go and sell them to the same man that supplied them at a reduced price. So the poverty in the Niger Delta is an attitudinal problem. We cannot control resources unless we learn to control our minds. And so, what do we need to teach people before we give them loans, before we give them stuff, to materials for business? Number one, business is for profits. Business is for profits. I don't do romance with my finances. I get 2 million to my wife. We have joint accounts. But each person, you manage your own side of the business, they will come together and show results. I gave her 2 million. I was looking at her and said, this is a girl. She said she would, when she finishes selling, she will give me the money back. And my son was to go overseas. I said, this is a girl. If she does not give me that money back, now fight you go fight you. So I used wisdom. I said, give me 1 million back. She gave me 1 million. She said she would start paying from October after school resumed. School resumed, she was selling, she was doing, I was seeing money. I went with a very low voice. And babe, that level, which level? Which level? Which kind of level? I think I'm shocked. I think I'm back on. I withdrew and it's real. If you have watched one of my videos, I've been stupid for 38 years remaining married. Sometimes you need to be stupid to remain married. It's only in marriage you can say sorry when you are right. Because falling in love is common sense leaving your brain. That way is more than a handcuff. She just came, she noticed that my young men, because I don't have old friends, all my friends are younger than I am, so that when I die, they will have people to carry my coffin. I don't make friends. So I was with my friends, she just came. I have the mark of Christ. Let no man trouble me. I have the mark of Christ. Let no man trouble me. Mark of Christ? Which kind of mark I don't get? Anti-Christ mark. And then she got to the school and sent me a message. If I don't pay that money, there is nothing you can do to me. True. Will I fight her? No. Nobody knows that Dr. Apoki, they know on television. Am I talking to somebody? Yes. But after some days, she came again. After some months, she came again. She was unnecessarily romantic. She was just touching me. I asked her, what do you want? This one, I know will be like the other one again. I go pay. How much you want to say? 400,000. Now I tell her, back to send that. So I don't. Money is the blood of the business. I don't play romance with my finance with my wife. Profit, you see, church folks, you guys are too lousy, and I'll talk about that. You are church on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. How can you make money? They are building another pastor. See my Bible, it is big. But the time has come in this country where the truth has to be said. Profit. Don't do familiarity with people and they won't pay for your services. Number two, we must teach people about delayed gratification. We in the Niger Delta, we are too expensive. I was the first bus driver of my school. Today, if you go to my school in Apoki, it's like Europe. How many of you came there? It's like Europe. No. But it didn't start like that. I was the first bus driver. I cleaned toilets. I was a gate man. It's called sweat capital. Instead of employing somebody, do the thing yourself. Don't be a director when you have not provided direction for yourself. If your business is less than you, if you are bigger than your business will be less than you. One day I was in the gate because I received the children. Receiving the children alone makes the parents want to bring them. I received the children. When they are going home, I will put powder around their necks. I carry them on my back. I dance with them. I drive the school bus to go and carry them. I drive an SUV to go and carry school children. When I go there, when I put on the AC, and the AC hits the mother, I will carry the child by myself, put fasten the belt, and then the mother will be posing with me. Now, Dr. Apoki, don't carry my bikini, so they go overseas as if they go toilet, as if they follow me. That is the eye eats before the mouth. Yes. So there is a way you present yourself and your business that you have the interest of your clients. They will keep coming to you. I was in the gate controlling traffic, and the meat just came. All this, come, go call HM for me. Here I went and called HM. HM beat her finger and said, Madam Meet, your mumu will kill you. Now the owner of the school, now you send this. That's why the Igbos are the richest tribe in this country and the 6th richest tribe in the world. The 4th most traveled tribe in the world. Because an Igbo man will start his business, he is there, present. He is managing, he is doing it small. You, from the Niger Delta, una too know. Una too put. But if you don't want to come out from here, they say you come. Which they worry you, your business will fall. I answer yes, sir, to my parents. Yes, ma'am, to my parents. Yes, I'm not a big delay. Am I talking to somebody? Yes, sir. If you treat men like trash, you can't get their cash. If you treat men like royalty, you get their loyalty. Calling me from the gate does not remove my degree from the University of Ibadan. You can't pay me to lecture. When oil companies call me, I charge them in dollars. The hotel is 400,000 naira a night. I came here because I love my people. So we are too backward. Go and look at the billboard of the churches I already have and the rest of it. You will hardly see a Niger Delta man with a billboard. But they get the money from this area. But time has come where we need to interrogate ourselves. Do we have the right character for greatness? The Yoruba man will bow down for you. Even though he's richer than you. The Igbo man will carry your load. Okay, I get her. When you finish buying, immediately you see them, you say, he knows your psychology. For your money to leave your pocket into another person's pocket, you must manipulate that person's brain to desire what you have. Yes, so you will sit down and then you will be waiting for the month where he sends the child to the farthest place of the market. And then by the time you wait to have price, he's never angry when you are pricing. You can't have temper and poverty and think that Holy Spirit will help you. Somebody. So there is need for a mental shift in the Niger Delta. Your income is not much. You're buying iPhone to do what? And you can't even use all the applications. For many years, I had only 2 shoes. They described me as the doctor that did not dress well. But today I don't buy my clothes. Apart from the boxer I'm wearing, everything I'm wearing is free. Including the eyeglasses they brought from America, the shoes by Gordon, singlet by Abraham. So he who has more is giving. The best way to get is to have. And until I was doing ministry, people were not coming. And I said, God, why are people not coming? He said, produce results, people will come. Today I don't advertise, people come. And I don't wait for any person. So you need an attitude of delayed gratification. Don't eat your future now. Don't wear your future now. Don't buy perfumes that will take a great chunk of your capital. Don't buy cannot carry $500,000 and tie it down. No. The perfume I was using when I started, I just wore the perfume, got somewhere, somebody asked me, Daddy, this is your perfume now, what do you mean? I said, Lapi. I went to see Bishop Bakara. I said to Jerry Bakara, Dr. Apoki, this is your perfume. Because it's 10,000. I said, it was $450. When I took $450 perfume, I spray one. You enter your nose, it is designer. Am I talking to somebody? I'm not for shit, my mama taught me well. So, when you are starting new, distinguish between your states and your status. I'm a medical doctor. I opened my first hospital when I was 29 at Aba. My eldest son is an orthopedic surgeon in Germany. He's a German citizen. My next son became a millionaire in my house at 22. He has a PhD. He's an expatriate in Europe in computer engineering. He's a cloud engineer. He's married to a cardiologist. That is my status. But it's not my state. My state is where I am. It is the reality of where you are that determines your expenditure. Don't spend money like those who are living in their period of harvest when you are in your planting season. The next thing is hard work. Boy, I work very hard. Work very hard when I was younger. Today I'm 64. I wake up only when I want to wake up. I go to work only when I want to go to work. I make my money in my house based on the investments I made very early. Play now and pay later. Don't play, you will learn the hard way. So, the next thing is that we have an advantage, 200 million high consumers. That is our population. And the big economies are economies of high population. BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. The Japanese economy started going down. Even though they were very productive, the local demand was very low. So when you see this large population, a man called C.K. Prahalad, can you write it down? C.K.'s his initials, Prahalad, Prahalad, an Indian professor in Michigan University, started the base of the pyramid theory, BOP. That as at that time the population of the world was 7.5 billion. He said that the base of the pyramid are those earning less than $2.5 a day. That those $2.5 a day earners constituted 4.5 billion human beings. That if you can produce anything that those people will buy in small units with regularity on a daily basis, that you will be rich. Poor people don't buy barbecue fish. They don't buy azu, and they don't do dorine, amen. No. Look for something that the poor will buy on a regular basis. So, take out your calculator. I used to share this with people. Take out your calculator. 250 times 40 times 20 times 12 times 10. How much is that? 24 million. What you need in this our economy, the dollar price does not affect me because the Chinese yuan is less than the American dollar. But America is owing China because they are producing products that the Americans buy. Am I talking to somebody? Yes. So, if you can get 40 people to buy something of 250 naira from you for 20 days in a month, times 12 months, times 10 years, you will get 24 million turnover. If you can increase the number of people to 80 in 5 years, you will get 24 million. If you can do salami effect is the gradual increase of price in such a way that the consumer does not notice it. If you can do salami effect, I use it teaching my school, if you can do salami effect, and then you increase it to 500 people, buying at 500 naira, 40 people in 2.5 years, increase it to 1,000. So the secret of wealth in third world nations, it is producing small units that the multitude can buy and feel good. Marina. That's why the water is rich. We use the salt every day. We use the sugar in Coca-Cola every day. Am I talking to someone?
Yes.
That's why we can't fight Boko Haram. We can't fight Melitiala. We eat meat on a daily basis. Google what I'm saying. 8,000 cows are slaughtered in Lagos on a daily basis. Multiply each cow by 200,000. Times 30 days. Melitiala can talk to your governor anyhow because they can sponsor his campaign. Anti-grazing bill cannot work in many of these poor states because they sponsor our governors. That's why they can hire a helicopter to drop things. Because we buy from them on a daily basis. And you touch folks of the general overseers, listen to me. Your prayer counts are an economic waste. You buy big tanks that you don't use throughout the year. Economic waste. The Kurala cow gets pregnant for 1 year. Real cows will redeem cow. Real cows in all the communities come around this country. Real poultry. Don't look at me like that. No person does anything. Real poultry. The price of meat will become so cheap that Itiala will be paralyzed. And the pig will get pregnant in 6 weeks and 6 months and 6 days and produce 14. It's an insult for Robo people to go to Kafanchan and bring pig to Ogeni. Is something wrong with your brains? Something is wrong with your brains. Somebody was talking about oil and all that. It's called the Dutch disease in economics. Anywhere there is a mineral resource, there is criminality, there is cheap money, and the people become stupid and lazy, and they don't want to work, and every person comes. And the politics is corrupt. Imagine the governor getting 2 billion naira every month as pocket money. Imagine buying cooking gas of 36 million in Asoro to make each elephant for breakfast. Again, I'm letting you go. So, target the base of the pyramid. Do the following. Smallness. Somebody say smallness. Smartness. Savings. Save people time. Save people stress. Save people money. Look up. In those days, if you were doing video recording of the ground, you need a helicopter. Somebody will handle. Somebody just brought a drone. The thing will cover the place. Before you record in those days, the television station told me I would pay 250,000 per annum to, 2 million per annum to broadcast. Somebody just gave me a ring light with my phone. There was a month YouTube paid me. I won't say, I don't know whether the tax woman is here. Has she gone? Because of my videos. Today I did not share it. Can I share it? From the video I started selling Gary online. People were buying my Gary from overseas. Am I talking to someone?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
In those days we had Kofu and we had virtual and real world. Stop buying Kofu. Go into the internet. That's where market is now. The new oil well. So how do you create wealth? Number one, have a unique selling point. How And so you get me 30 minutes, but you can continuously listen to me for 1 hour because I'll be making you laugh, you will forget your time. So my humor is a unique selling point. Then my abnormality. I found out that I'm not too normal. That I suffer from partial insanity. So I decided to market my brand with that abnormality. You can hardly see me not tie. You can hardly see me wear a clerical collar. When I do my videos in the farm, I did a video, somebody said, Doctor, you are one of our prominent preachers, why don't you dress well? The next day I got angry, I entered the good bag. I did a video from the back of my Hilux truck on the reality of aging. Total saw it and invited me to speak to their directors in Lagos on what I said on the reality of aging, relevance, and retirement. When I got there, as I landed, I entered the car and I heard behind me, you know, my wife is from Apoki, where I'm from Otokutu. I heard, I asked them, who are they following? He said, it's me. Me, I adjusted myself. They saw that video in the farm. If you are doing business and the world is not seeing your product, you are like a man winking to a girl in the dark. Only you know what you are doing, the girl does not know. So people need to be the internet. You don't need to be perfect. Your grammar does not need to be the best. After all, the JJ is trending. So the next thing is unique selling point. Develop appeal. Somebody say appeal.
Appeal.
Because you're a fashion designer, you're dressing like a mechanic. Dress well, speak well, wear your clothing and step out. Walk well, don't walk like a kiosk. There's a way you will appeal to people, and people will like to listen to you. People will like to buy your product. They buy you first before they buy your product.
Yes, sir.
Are you following me here?
Yes.
So the next thing is become a brand, create a personal brand.
Yes, sir.
What is a brand? The brand is not the label. I lectured entrepreneurship in Fuku. The brand is not the label. The brand involves the discussions, positive discussions you generate. Are people talking about you? How many of you know one man in this country used to say, no more boroboro, no more boroboro, no more boroboro?
Yes.
You know, do you know who owns that plastic shop at PS roundabout? It's no more boroboro.
Wow.
Do you know who has shop fair in Ogun? Shop fair. It's no more boroboro. I'm not sure it's up to 50.
Yeah.
He was coming to the trade fair at Masoji place there. No more boroboro, no more boroboro, no more. I thought he was an Igbo man. He was an Isoko boy, young man. You won't know him if you see him. So today he has created wealth by generating. No more boroboro. You create a brand by generating discussions, and then you generate, you create a crowd. Your market is your audience. Your ability to create an audience will determine how much you can get. Donald Trump does not sound too normal, but he has an audience. MAGA, make America great again. And his audience, whether he says rubbish or not, so how do you create this audience? That is what you must leave this place with, and I won't tell you. So create an audience. When you create an audience, you influence them, they become your market. Then evolve. Evolve. Don't be predictable the same way. No, let a newness. My nursery school section, we renovated it, put tiles. Your Coca school is more beautiful than Dubeli because we knew our devotees are going to be coming. Evolve. Evolve. Practice business allotropy. Allotropy is the existence of an element in a particular state in different forms. Charcoal is carbon. Graphite, which is in batteries, is carbon. Diamond is carbon. So you must practice allotropy. I'm building a polytechnic. It's going to be a different one. And it will involve a university in my lifetime, or my children will take it there. So learn to evolve your business. My wife will say that the best way to start is to start. That it's only what you started that is finished. And don't let people meet you the way they left you. Let them always come and see you in a different way. Don't let church colonize your brain. If your church tells you don't do pedicure, do only pedicure. But don't let your fingers be like a necessary zone. Even in marriage, evolve. Children, they look at the same style, the same approach. Change style. Change approach. Am I talking? Change your petticoat. We are getting petticoat saying, don't let you want to go heaven. Then, the next thing is continuous reinvestment. I am always broke. Always. Because any money that you don't level will attract responsibility to itself. Particularly in Roboland, there's a demon calling to come in. That to come in demon keeps attracting trouble to money that you are not using. So before money reaches your hand, label it, give it an assignment, and money is an idiot. The next thing is cooperatives. If you are not in a cooperative, you are not wise. I was building during COVID because I belong to cooperatives. My grandchildren belong to cooperatives. It disciplines you to say, bank loan delivers like rats. And the last loan I took was 2,500 when I was 29 to open my first practice. It was delivering like rats. COT, WWT, FFI. It will just be rising like that. That will go for that is so. So they just said, I am not owing any bank. If I'm owing any person, it's my cooperatives. And I make sure I save regularly there. My wife says regularly. Cooperatives are what? And most of those old buildings in the UK, they are owned by cooperatives. I don't know why we didn't have a cooperative in the Midwest. We have cooperative school in Ogbomosho. We have in Kaduna. We have in Ogu. Why is there no cooperative school in the Midwest? If we knew about cooperatives, we would have gone very far in this part of the country. The next thing that is mentorship. Somebody say mentorship. I was running my school. I employed somebody. She just came, saw money. She does not know that when they pay school fees, is 4 months' salary. This is which month is this? November. We've paid October. We'll pay November. December 15th, we must pay so that the workers can buy things for their children. Because I know they don't like me. Most people don't like rich people. They think you are favored. They think that you took their wealth. So they make sure you pay them and then buy rice and buy. It costs money. Tax people come regularly. What you don't go now? When you talk, you don't go. Pay tax. You pay electricity bills. You pay this, you pay that, you pay that. So if you take the money and spend it anyhow, the workers will run away. So one girl just saw, she didn't run to go and open school. She ended up in the police station with her teachers. She couldn't pay. The reason the Igbos are doing well in business is the Omo system. Omo boy, Igbo is the same word in Yoruba language with Igbo language. That system of mentoring somebody. So you learn the method, you learn the everything, and then he settles you, and then you have a sea of customers that can go with you when you start your own. The Urobo man, the Shakiri man, the Soko man, the Kwale man, we are too proud. Stupidly proud. If we call family meetings in most of our families, it's Okada that will come. Compare Onitsha and Asaba, the same river. The height of the buildings is a major enterprise. We, from the Niger Delta, we cannot learn under somebody. That's why we bring builders from Yoruba land and from Cotonou. Even Togo. If an Yoruba man is a mechanic, if he comes late, a Yoruba boy comes late as a mechanic, they will use fan belt to flog him. Flog him, he will kneel down. If you flog an Yoruba boy, Ross, no So we are always mediocre. I was my bishop's driver, and I drove my bishop. I acted as usher for a Damosa. Recently, I went with him to go and preach that book, Pastors, Finance, and Family. They bought 4,000 copies. Mrs. Damosa called me to her house. She served me food personally. I carried food for her. I acted as ushers for her. Acted as usher. Then the next thing we have in Robolanda, the Niger Delta, we are too restless. The Niger Delta has the highest stroke rate. You know why? We are restless. There's something called fetal alcohol syndrome. Fetal FAS. Fetal alcohol syndrome. If your mama drink ogogoro crosses the placental barrier. So you get shocked from the leg on. That's why when we are not good apprentices, we are very restless, you see our church is because we're going every year and we don't know. You know they see from my eyes, some of them my body. So we cannot learn. And when you cannot learn, you cannot live. The next thing is there's a project that we call HELP, Hawkers Economic Leverage Program. Don't empower docility and stupidity. If you pour an anointing oil on the head of an idiot, it becomes a dangerous idiot. What we do is that we look for hawkers that are already doing the business. And so we started by giving them, we work with churches, not Pentecostal. We are working with older churches, CSP, Baptist, we go to the Catholic. So we give each hawker 20,000 naira to add to her 20,000. That gives her 2,000 naira a day. So her productivity increases to 40,000 naira a month, to 4,000 naira a day. And so we pair the hawker with another hawker. You are A, B, your money there with this person though. When we pay come, then you go start. And so this one puts. And we started with putting about close to $1 million from a foundation. Somebody just sent money from Japan now. So we give to the hawkers, then we give them a period, but we must train them first on how to grow small and medium enterprises. We must train them on how to pay back loans. And so we are started having returns coming back. That money we are going to leave it in that church. It's going to stay there forever. Each person that returns will give to another person. Each person that returns will give to. So you see how they contribute to the economy. Not actually. The people, you will go for the another way to the scale. So Hawkers Economic Leverage Program. By so doing, when you empower somebody who is already running, it's better than somebody you woke up from sleep. So, final thing that I will say, and you can't do anything, you like fight me. You like go to PFA and tell them, they have suspended me before. They came one time and said, Doctor, we suspend you. I said, yeah, I suspend you people too. Listen, we must de-religionize your brain. There's something we are creating every year, hope capital. This is your year of double honor. Have you had single honor before? And Isaac saw in the land and it did not be offering, it was an agricultural productivity. And Isaac did not eat the grains. There was a transactional mindset. Church people, let's stop creating this hope capital. I went to a church because most times I don't know where I will listen to a good message. I went somewhere and one man was sharing a testimony. She sold this seed and her brother gave this to her. She sold another seed, her brother paid house rent. She sold another seed, somebody paid for stuff. Are you a parasite? How many nations does Israel borrow from? If you pay tithes and you don't have many containers that God can pour into, if He opens the windows of heaven, unbeliever will collect it before you. God bless you and remain your friend.